And welcome back to another benchmark, and today we're testing GTX 1050, which comes with 2 GB of GDDR5 memory. Model comes from Gigabyte, so it's Windforce edition, and I'm testing it with the latest NVIDIA drivers that I am recording this video. So as usually I'm testing with i7-103 gigs of RAM, which are totally overkill, but that is not meant since you should get the same frame rate with something like i5 7th or 8th generation, and all better cases should be the same. You saw the title, I'm testing Red Dead Redemption. It's officially released finally, and let's begin with this benchmark.
How silly of me.
I don't see you still walking after that poker game. Well, hello. Hey!
Mr. Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! Come on, mount up, Mr. Marston. I want to get to Fort Mercer before sundown. Hey there. Hi there.
I don't feel. Get your newspaper. Find out. Your news right here. Mexico rising up. Find out more. Get your news.
Mr. Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Wait, if that is all, good day to you too.
I don't feel too good.
I ain't much of a fella for gossip. Are you walking to Fort Mercer, Mr. Marston? You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Orleans. Take it easy until we're out of town. Hello, Mr. Marston. We'll never make it to Fort Mercer at this pace. We're never gonna get to the border if you keep
Load up
riding
now.
off like that. Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo.
Hey,
Try to keep up, Mr. Marston. This ain't the place to be riding
Come on.
alone. Try to stay with me. I don't want you to get lost. Yeah. Oh, it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Yeah. You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
Gee up. You don't look much like no Blackwater fella.
That's because I ain't.
If I'm being honest, I don't care much for those highfalutin big city types. Not much at all.
Blackwater ain't much of a city. More of a town with delusions, but no, me neither. Come on!
Yeah. A fella told me he was out in Blackwater a few months back and saw one of them newfangled carriages without horses.
Is that so?
And you wind them up like a clock. Damn.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah. So who's this friend you're looking for?
Nobody you need to concern yourself with.
Never you mind all my questions, Mr. Marston. I just reckon you might be barking at a knot heading for the fort.
We'll see when we get there.
Well, I sure as hell ain't sticking around. Fort Mercer ain't no place for an old man like me to be a-dawdling around.
So,
I can see you got some thinking to do, Mr. Marston. So I'll keep quiet. Deal. Whoa! Listen, mister. This here is what's left of.
come on. Come on.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands round here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. There's the four.
This weather makes a man stay there.
Mr. Marston, it sure is nice to see you back on your feet again. How are you feeling?
Oh, I've been worse. Man don't get to my age without a few scars.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. That's the foreman's office up ahead and the stockade, where we hold criminals. Hop on up. You won't bite. Yeah! Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings.
Come on.
That's our general store if you need to pick up any supplies.
I think I'll pay my debts to you before I start spending any more money.
This is our horse corral. Paul's very proud of it.
I can see why.
You should watch us break the Broncos sometime. I'm sure a city man would find it fascinating.
I'm sure he would.